Now to the story of a talented woman whose life was tragically cut short. Her name was Adrienne Shelly, and she's now the subject of a new documentary.
I met a man yesterday.
An older man?
I think so.
Back in 1989, actress Adrienne Shelly burst onto the indie movie scene in the film The Unbelievable Truth.
Hello, Jenna.
Hello.
8 years later, she would have an even bigger hit with Waitress, a film she wrote and directed. But sadly, she wouldn't live to see its success.
Who was Adrienne Shelly? What really happened the day she died? And how does a family navigate the unthinkable?
Those are the questions director Andy Ostroy is trying to answer in his new documentary, Adrienne. For Andy, the story is personal. Adrienne was his wife.
She was exceptionally bright. She was incredibly funny. Probably one of the top 2 or 3 funny people I've ever met in my life. But she was also incredibly kind and generous.
In 2006, that kind and generous woman was murdered, the man responsible confessing to the crime. The documentary even includes an interview with the killer.
You know, when you make a biographical film about somebody's life, you can't ignore their death. And when they die the way Adrienne did, you certainly can't ignore that. Because then it just looks like you're hiding from the truth.
Her greatest joy was that child.
The film, a celebration of a wife, mother, and artist whose work lives on.
I just have a very specific kind of satisfaction when I see Waitress on a Broadway marquee.
Don't be afraid of dying, be afraid of never living.
Adrienne is streaming now on HBO Max.